made $700 in one day at an average of about $1.25 per pip. So that's more than 650 pips, which I'm very happy about. I've written some code for tonight that if we get over $800, we'll just close everything down. If we drop below $500, we'll also close everything down. So after that, I let the EAs keep trading. I wasn't attending the screen at all, and I had it set at a $500 stop loss for all of the pairs. But later on, I changed my mind to turn it to 650. And in fact, it did close out and took me down to 650, which is what we're looking at now. So we continued on trading later in that training session. The bots did anyways. And as you can see, I had now reduced the stop loss back down to 500 again. So I gave myself $150 as a stop loss number there. And if you watch GBP, JPY, or pound Japanese yen, you can see there's trouble brewing there. It is down pretty fast, and it is getting us pretty close to that $500 number. There are a few other negatives in the top column as well. Now, they've all stopped out, so it must have just for a second hit 500, closed those out, but it was a little bit delayed on the pound yen. So it didn't actually close that one yet, and actually gave us a little breathing room that we thought we might get back, but it never happened, and this is where we sit now. So let's take a closer look at pound yen, where we lost the most money. And looking at the trades, you can see 3 pound yen trades there where we lost 14, 64 almost, and 20. So that would be right here on the chart. Let's take a little bit closer look. So you can see really if we had not stopped out, we would have held in for a little while here. But as you can see, that's on the 5-minute chart. Let's go back to the hourly. You could see really that after that is where the yen really took off, and we were in sell. These were sell positions, so we would have really got hurt badly up here, and we would have lost a whole lot more money. And it hasn't really come back down at all, hardly at all. And later on I looked into it, and yes, the Bank of Japan made some announcements that negatively affected the world's view of their currency. So really, in this case, the stop loss at the $150 really paid off, because that Bank of Japan was quite an event that probably took out a lot of people. So what I've done is to prevent this is, first of all, going forward tonight, we are sitting at $500. So on what I will be doing on each of the EAs that are on all the pairs, I've reset the take profit and the stop loss for as a basket for all trades. So in essence, if our total is right over here, you can see 494.13. If that gets down to $300, it'll just close everything again, acting like a stop loss that affects all pairs. However, if we can go from 500 to 800, we'll also stop, take our money, and walk away. And the second thing I'm going to do is, we have some code in there that says if a pair has been doing well for the week, let's move them from a base of 0.1 as a starting point to 0.2, or $2 a pip. And I think that hurt us too. Although I guess it wouldn't have made much difference because the yen did take off. But I think what I'm going to do, just to be a little more conservative and to prepare myself for trying to challenge on a prop firm where I've got to be a little more conservative with drawdowns, is this code right here. This is the code that says if the closed amount of pips on any particular pair or on dollars is greater than 20, then let's get a little more aggressive and increase our trade size. We're going to get rid of that. And so between the stop loss difference, that difference, and hopefully that Bank of Japan event is over with. And this is where I really should have been paying more attention to the news, because I'd heard pretty well all day that there was going to be some issues with the Bank of Japan, and I really never took it into account at all, which was obviously a big mistake. I should have shut down the trading on all yen pairs. But anyways, we'll see what happens through trading tonight. I believe London is opening shortly, and we'll just see what happens, and I'll report in tomorrow.